Hello everybody. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're all having a fantastic day because we're about to sit down and eat a full plate of food. Yes, and there's macarons on here, so I'm real excited. But yes, as we always do, we're gonna start off tasting all the hot foods first in this week's new item, Trader Joe's Taste Test. Let's get it.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up at the moonlight.
So the first thing we're gonna start off with is the vegan cashew spinach ravioli because that one is gonna get cold the fastest. So I just prepared it on the stovetop and I just added a little olive oil that was infused with basil and topped it with a little bit of the, what is that? The Parmesan Romano cheese, which I know makes it not vegan now, but
we're not vegan, so that's okay.
And Tim probably wouldn't eat it without it.
Not bad.
It's good.
Not bad.
Really good. Mmm.
I will say though,
I like it.
I just cut mine in half and then I went to go pick it up and it lost all of the insides of it. So
you're saying that it falls apart easily?
Yeah, I think the contents, like the kale and spinach insides are spinach cashew, whatever, stick together to themselves a lot. So if you cut it open, it kind of just falls right out. But otherwise, I mean, that's not really that important. For me, honestly, these are almost bite-sized. So.
Oh, I just put the whole thing in my mouth. No problem. This is delish. These are actually really good. The dough, not the dough, but the noodle itself is like really soft and kind of like thin, which I like because it kind of showcases more the inside of it, which that spinach flavor is phenomenal. The cashew flavor, I don't know, it mimics cheese pretty well, so I think it's great. And just dressing it with this olive oil is perfect. Like, you really don't need anything else, but if you wanted to, my go-to is always pesto, just because we love pesto in our family, but it's also delicious and it makes everything taste great, but this really doesn't need a flavor enhancer in my opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't. Olive oil is perfect because it just brings out the existing flavors that are already in it. So pretty good. That's definitely a great vegan alternative for sure.
All right, we're gonna take a little drink break real quick. We are trying 2 wines in this taste test, but we're gonna start off with the sparkling pineapple water, and I forgot to refrigerate these for the video, so I just put some ice in here. And so we'll give this a little sipperoo. I said I was thirsty. Oh, wow. Ooh. I think this is my favorite one yet. I think so. It's very pineapple-y and it tastes like water too, so I like that. I'm tasting it without the
Yeah, it's kind of like the pineapple flavor of like candy almost. It doesn't seem like it's too overpowering. I think it's actually pretty light. Yeah. So yeah, that's one of my top 3, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I think the one that we tried last week that was like berry that one was like
raspberry
too much.
Lime.
Yeah, was it raspberry lime? That one was like in your face, like
very
too
potent.
much.
This one you can smell though a lot too. Like right when I poured it, I was like, whoa, It has a lot of scent and it tastes good. I mean, for pineapple sparkling water, I think it's great. And for those of you that see Vince in the background, he's not feeling well, so if you see him with tissues and stuff, he's just hanging out. That's one in his nose. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Tim, you want to try those nuggets?
So we're gonna move on to the organic chicken nuggets. These are real nuggets, so I will be the only one, or real chicken, sorry. So I'll be the only one trying it. I got a little bit of ranch dressing to give it the real authentic feel of how I would actually eat it. So give this one a try.
Okay, and while you're chewing, I'm gonna ask that you share how you prepared it, because I said to everybody that you were gonna be air frying it, and you did. So, did you cook them at the right temp?
Yeah, so I cooked them in the air fryer at 375 degrees for 8 minutes, and they were perfect. I originally did it for 7 minutes, and they were good, but then I just did it for 1 more extra minute because we weren't quite ready to eat yet. But they're nice because they got a little bit of crispiness on the outside. The breading is actually really good. I'm going to tell you, these are really good.
Really?
Yeah, I know they're a little bit more pricey than your standard chicken nuggets, but there's value in that additional cost. So definitely worth a try if you like chicken nuggets and you want to have a good, nice, organic, chicken nugget dinner.
Well, if you have
I
kids too, I mean, it's like one of the most easy go-to meals. And obviously in our house, Benson and I don't eat meat. Benson's choice, totally. I even asked him today if he wanted to try a chicken nugget, and he said no. He's just not. He keeps telling us he's not ready yet. He wants to wait till he's older to eat meat. He's tried it a couple times, but had a pretty strong aversion to it. Like when he was really little, before he even knew about me being vegetarian and him not, like this was like we're shopping at Costco and trying samples, and he like detested it. So we're not going to push him either way. It's his choice. But we always offer it, and I get that question a lot. But for those that do have kids that like chicken nuggets, this is probably a great option because they're organic and they're like fresh, so they're not frozen. I don't know. I think they're better when they're fresh, probably. So we're gonna move on to the artichoke timbales. Take it away, Tim.
Tim's balls.
Tim. Okay. Here we go. Gosh. I air fried this. So it says there's no air fry instructions, but I took there's a paper cup that it comes in, which you can oven bake it, and I just used the bake function on my air fryer to cook these, and I did it for 18 minutes at 350. So let's see how they go. Ooh.
Tastes like artichoke, like hardcore.
Yeah. I like it.
I guess I went into it not really expecting anything and was surprised because it tastes just like I'm taking a bite out of an artichoke.
Really?
100%. Like 100%.
I mean, it has a little bit of a lemony flavor, I feel like some lemon seasoning or something.
Maybe. It just tastes straight artichoke to me, which is not a bad thing. I like artichoke.
Yeah. These are, I think a side dish or maybe like an appetizer. They're actually quite big when you take them out and you cook them. They're like, I don't know, probably about that size. For me as a vegetarian, I could see myself like eating this as part of my meal with maybe like a fake chicken patty or something like that. What else would this go good with? Maybe mashed potatoes. Ooh, mashed potatoes. That sounds good.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a side, no matter what you're eating it with. It's not the main dish.
Oh, you ate the whole thing?
I did.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I did like it, but I do think that you probably want to break up the flavor because, like I said, it tastes like, to me, it just tastes like you're eating an artichoke in more of a soft form. And I'd want to like kind of go back and forth between two different flavors, with this being one of those flavors.
Tim is right. It tastes straight up like artichokes. I think it's like artichoke hearts with some of the leaves kind of like rolled into it. It's really good though. I feel like maybe that dip that I make for our artichokes, this would go really good with that.
I mean, that dip is like straight butter, like literally.
Butter, mayo,
Butter,
Parmesan,
mayo, Parmesan, and
garlic.
Garlic, yeah. So
It's so good.
it's hard to miss on a sauce like that. But yeah, I think it would be good. Maybe like a light drizzle over the top. Nothing too crazy.
All right. Well, now that we've gotten the hot food out of the way, let's get the wine in the way.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we're gonna try
Some vino.
some VNO, which is the Malbec, the Argentina. Did I just say Malbec? Malbec.
We haven't even drank it.
I know. So this is the Malbec from Argentina, and I think they say that oh, I'm sorry, I just kept pouring for you. I know you don't care, but they say that like real Malbecs come from Argentina. This is a 2018. I said in the haul, I'm just gonna repeat myself, $2.99 right now. It's an opportunity buy. It's not gonna be around forever. So if you do like this or you wanna give it a try, I'd say go quick, because you never know. If a customer comes in and wants to buy 6 cases and that takes out the whole thing, they can do that. It's totally first come, first serve. So let's give this a little go. Let's see, what does this say on here?
What? That's $2.99?
Uh-huh. That's light.
Wow.
You know what?
That's really smooth for a $2.99 bottle
really
of wine.
smooth. I agree. Super smooth. And, okay, it's 13.5%. It's quite light. like for a red.
I mean, it's got full flavor though. It's got quite a bit of flavor, but it's very smooth, and I think that might be.
Well, it's no cab, is what I'm saying.
No, it's not. It's
there's
Malbec.
something on my tongue that I taste every time I take a sip, and I think it's cherry or something. Do you taste that, like a cherry flavor? Let me see.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know if it's cherry.
This is ridiculous. I'm gonna have to go back and get some more of this. This is too easy to drink. I'm curious to see what's in here. Oh my gosh, with dark cherry and spice. I'm getting so good at my wine tastings. I gotta say, I'm happy about that. This is I feel like between a juicy and a, I don't want to say it's dry. It's not dry, but it's also not sweet. But it has like that juicy cherry flavor. So if you like the flavor of cherry, I tasted it immediately, and I really can taste that cherry flavor in this wine, which I think is amazing, especially because it's dark cherry and it gives it like a really nice flavor. So, wow. Should we go to Trader Joe's tonight and get some more?
I don't know.
I'm scared it's going to be gone now because this is so good and it's so affordable. Like $2.99 in 2022.
I mean, if
Really?
we're gonna go, we have to go before we post this, but then everybody else is gonna go run out and buy it, and we won't get it anymore.
Then we gotta go tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while I'm casually sipping this, but I think this is the bottle we'll go with tonight to have with dinner because this is so delicious. I want to try this salad. So this is the chickpea, kale, and crispy red rice salad with an avocado herb vinaigrette, and this is a vegan salad, so I just mixed it all together and put a little on our plate.
All right, here we go.
Very refreshing, and those crispy rice bits are delicious. They really pop in your mouth.
Yeah, it's very it really doesn't have that whole lot of flavor. It's pretty mild, to be honest. I mean, there's flavor, don't get me wrong, but it's not like anything that's overpowering. Like with all of these ingredients.
I feel like there's kind of like a citrusy flavor lingering in the background, which gives it a really fresh flavor. I also think there's cilantro in here, which if you don't like cilantro, you're probably not gonna like the salad, but I like the cilantro in it a lot. I feel like that brings everything together. It really balances it out. The chickpeas give it that hardiness. You have something to bite into. It keeps you full. And all that kale too. I'm not a big fan of kale, but you really can't tell in this salad because there's so much going on, so much texture. Then there's like the burst of tomato flavor in there that gives it like that juicy deliciousness. I love tomatoes. And that crispy rice, which comes in its own little packet, and then you just dump it on. I didn't know what to expect, but my gosh, that gives it like such a nice crunch. It's almost like croutons in there, but little tiny pieces, so I like it even better. I think it's delicious. You ate the whole thing again.
I'm hungry.
I like it. One thing I'll say, my coworker said that she would have this in a wrap, and I think you could totally do that, but personally, I feel like this is delicious on its own. It might not be the most flavorful salad in the world, but I think it's good. I like the flavor. I think it's delicious.
I mean, I'm glad because there's really not that much flavor. At least not for me. I think I'm glad you find all the flavors in it because
yeah.
I think it's pretty bland, but
that's
okay.
fair. I mean, we all
okay.
have our opinions and taste buds, and actually, I think my coworker said it was bland too. But I feel like it has plenty of flavor for me, and maybe you just. I know you like things a little saltier, so maybe adding salt might help. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I think just avoiding it works too, but there's nothing wrong with it. I just.
Oh my god.
All right, I think we're going to move on to the next bottle of wine here. This is the Saltram Shiraz 2019. Should be good, I guess. I hope.
I don't know. We'll see. This one's $3.99. This is
Oh,
another one
too
I was
expensive.
curious about too, just because these price points are confusing. $2 chuck, Charles Shaw that Trader Joe's has been selling for years. It used to be $1.99 forever, and now it's $2.99, and it's like, I mean, to be honest, no offense to those that love $2 chuck, I don't like that wine. And this doesn't even come close to the same level as $2 chuck, and it's the same price. So I don't understand it. I think a lot of times these wineries, they just either have an overabundance and they have like a really great price and Trader Joe's is known to just pull cash out and be like, take our money and we'll take your wine. And I'm grateful for that. So cheers.
Cheers. I think you meant to say the other way around, is that $2 Chuck can't stand up to this one.
Yeah, that's what I was implying. Yes, you're right. So $2 Chuck compared to this it's like silly to even put them in the same category, in my opinion, because I know a lot of people love it, but I'm not a fan. Not even to cook with.
Here we go.
Very acidic.
Really? Mm-hmm. Let me get another taste of it.
So, I also want to say, we aren't Shiraz drinkers. We like the bold Cabernet Sauvignons. We like Malbecs. We like, what else do we like?
We like all kinds of reds, really. And some whites as well. But I'm going to be honest, though. This still, for the price. Now, this is definitely not one of the best bottles of wines I've ever had. Mm-mm. But for $3.99, like, that's a crazy cheap deal. Like, you can get a buzz for $3.99 off a decent tasting wine. Like, that's not bad at all.
Well, I mean, I drink wine to enjoy it, but you do you, babe. What do I want to say about this? It's not terrible. It's pretty decent, actually. It has a fruity flavor to it. It's light. I think it's just a little too acidic for me. I think I taste the acidity. It kind of almost, I feel it on my tongue and in the back of my throat. So I don't know. I feel like this bottle might make you wake up in the morning feeling
maybe
less than great. And that's the difference between a really great bottle of wine where you can have, 2 bottles of really good bottle of wine and wake up feeling good. Or you can have 1 bottle or 1 glass of a really bad wine that's going to give you like a terrible headache. And I kind of feel like this wine, because of the acidic taste to it, might have that. That's not to say we won't drink it, because it is good. And if you like Shiraz, give it a go. See if you like it. Maybe it's just a more acidic wine because it's a Shiraz. I don't know. I don't drink Shiraz. I'm not an expert. I'm just giving you guys my opinion, But I'm going to stick with this one here, the $2.99, saving $1 by not going ham on that one.
Yeah.
And I like me a Malbec, so
and this bottle's from Napa, in case you were curious.
It is.
Yeah. So
I actually really like it. Oh my gosh,
really good.
It's so good.
It's like probably the best glass I've ever had before.
But yeah, I mean, it's a decent glass of wine. It's a decent bottle, but it's just not for me. Now, what pairs best with wine? In my opinion, chocolate. So we got the sea salt brownie bites. We're gonna give these a try and see how they taste. Do you want to share one?
Sure.
Oh, these are soft.
Now, I'm really excited for this because I love dark chocolate with sea salt, like with those caramels that Trader Joe's carries. Those are so good and so addicting. So I'm curious to see how the salt comes in to play with these brownies.
Okay. Those brownies.
That's a good brownie. Oh
to
my
die
gosh.
for. You can taste the salt.
I want another one. I'm not even lying. Like, that is so good.
Here, I'll give you the one.
So
I gave
good.
Benson a little try on that one.
Now, it does have a little bit of salt on the top, but I think you really taste it. Like, I was thinking, it's sea salt brownies, whatever. Like, I actually got salty flavor in there, which just enhances that chocolate flavor. It's so good.
It's delicious.
I'm loving this right now.
Now I have to try it with the wine. Did you say this wine was from Napa? I'm just kidding. All right, well, while you're chowing down on the brownie, I'm going to introduce the last and final thing, but I save the best for last because that's how I do. The macarons, the heart-shaped macarons in strawberry and raspberry. We had to try them both because we love macarons in this house. So, these are soft. I remember these from last year. Oh my gosh, these are so good. Holy moly. Wow. I'm gonna try the pink one.
These are good. Oh man. I was really thinking that coming from the brownie to go in this, that it wouldn't have.
Oh my
It
gosh.
would stand up, but let me tell you, these are good.
Benson's right. I'm gonna let him try these too because he wanted to be a part of the taste test without being on camera. He said the pink one's the better one, and he's totally right. It is, and it's the raspberry. The strawberry one's the white one with the pink sprinkles. Delish. But the raspberry one, that's where it's at.
I don't know that I agree with you.
Crazy.
I really don't know. I really like the white one, to be honest.
I mean, I like them both. I think they're both amazing, but the raspberry one has like a punch in the mouth, and I like that.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, both those are.
It's not bad.
Those both
Are
are
you kidding me?
really good. I'm trying to compare. The reason I said this, I was kind of comparing in my head if I like the brownies or the macarons better.
Oh, no question.
I don't. You like the macarons better than the brownie?
Oh my gosh, 10
really?
out of 10. Yes. I have never been like an over-the-top chocolate person, and if you filled a plastic pool with those macarons, I would never leave until they're all gone. Just saying. So Mother's Day is coming up, and I want a plastic pool filled with those macarons.
Fill it with you.
That's it, you guys. We tried everything, minus that tortilla, because that thing was massive.
It's like this big, just in case you're wondering. It's huge.
It's humongous. So that's what we tried. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Anytime wine's involved, you know it's gonna be a good video, and come to the end, it's even better. So those of you that are hanging out with us the entire time, cheers to you guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching till the end. Thanks for always hearing what we have to say and caring. We love you so much. Truly, you're our friends, some family, and we look forward to your comments every week. So with saying that, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you.
And comment.
Yeah, comment below if you have anything that you want to add to our video or questions, whatever. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.